The village was always full of life, laughter, chatter, and the clinking sounds of bustling market stalls. While everyone seemed to enjoy the hustle and bustle, hushed Henry found himself longing for moments of peace. He cherished the quiet times, the rustle of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the serenity of being alone. So, one day, hushed Henry came up with an idea: to create a quiet zone, a place where everyone can find a moment of calm. So he set out to the village park, carrying a stack of blankets, a basket of herbal tea, and a few books. He spread the blankets under the shade of a large tree, and arranged cushions, creating cozy spots for anyone who wished to sit. He placed signs around the area that read "Quiet Zone," hoping to attract the curiosity of the villagers. He added little touches, like a stack of nature poems and soft slippers for anyone who wanted to relax. The first few villagers approached cautiously, whispering to each other as they entered the quiet zone. They seemed uncertain, glancing at the blankets and cushions with puzzled expressions. Hushed, Henry greeted them with a warm smile, inviting them to sit and take a break from their busy day. Slowly they settled onto the blankets, stretching out and closing their eyes, taking in the peaceful atmosphere he had created. As more villagers gathered, hushed Henry led them in a simple breathing exercise, his voice calm and soothing. He encouraged them to listen to the sounds around them, the rustling leaves, the soft breeze, and the distant chirping of birds. Gradually they began to relax, their shoulders loosening, their breathing slowing. Hushed Henry watched with satisfaction, feeling a quiet joy as he saw his friends and neighbours unwinding. Throughout the day, the quiet zone grew. Parents brought their children, who normally ran around noisily, but now sat quietly, drawing pictures or listening to hushed Henry read from a book of poems. Older villagers brought their knitting and embroidery, working silently as they enjoyed the peace. Hushed, Henry moved among them, refilling cups of tea and sharing gentle words, his heart swelling with pride at the sanctuary he had created. Even the most energetic villagers found themselves slowing down, sitting in the grass and watching the clouds drift by. The park had transformed into a haven of calm, a space where everyone could take a break from the usual rush of life. Hushed, Henry watched as friends held hands, families shared quiet smiles, and neighbours exchanged kind words, all within the gentle embrace of the quiet zone. By afternoon the entire park seemed to hum with a peaceful energy. Hushed Henry sat back, feeling content as he watched the villagers, each one finding their own way to enjoy the tranquility. He realized that his love for peace and quiet had brought something precious to his community, a reminder that sometimes the most valuable moments were the silent ones. As the sun began to set, the villagers gathered around hushed Henry, thanking him for the peaceful space he had created. Many of them admitted that they hadn't realized how much they needed a break from the noise and activity until they had found it in the quiet zone. Hushed Henry nodded, his heart full, knowing he had given them a gift that couldn't be bought or sold, a place of rest and reflection. After everyone had left, hushed Henry packed up his blankets and tea, a satisfied smile on his face. He knew that the quiet zone had become more than just a place in the park. It had become a feeling, a memory that each villager could carry with them. And as he walked home, he knew he would return to the park whenever his friends needed a reminder of the simple beauty of stillness. That night, as he lay in bed, hushed Henry thought about the day and the joy it had brought him. He realized that by sharing his love of quiet, he had helped his community find balance and peace. With a contented sigh, he drifted off to sleep, already dreaming of new ways to bring calm and comfort to his village.